I've bought a small collection of postcards to resell on eBay. Will I make a profit? Hey, I'm Matt, the antiques dealer. Today I've bought a small collection of postcards. There we go, there's a little selection. Now, as you can see, they're all of a dog, a comical dog. And if you know your history or know your postcards, you'll know that this is Bonzo, a character made by George Studdy in the early 20th century, around 1920s. Iconic character, and people collect these postcards. I bought a small collection. There's probably got some others down here on the desk, which I'll just pick up. I think it's about 30 or 40. Now, they cost me 30 quid. So not the end of the world, not a massive outlay, but will I make a profit? Let's go and take a look, shall we? Right, so we're over at the desk now. And as you can see, there's a nice pile of them. Some are in these sleeves here. So let's just have a quick look through. Now, this first, they've all got different titles. A soft drink, as you can see. There he is. Little drunk Bonzo. Bob up and see me sometime. Now, they're all artist signed. As I said, they were designed by a chap called George Studdy. Now, George Ernest Studdy was born in 1878 in Devon, England. He was an illustrator, as you can see from this artwork. It's absolutely fantastic. And in his early career, he'd done lots of different forms of commercial art, but it was really during World War One when he first started to gain a bit of momentum, and people, look at that one. Like it with his cigar on. But yeah, it was the early 1920s when he come up with Bonzo, this little dog, and it really took off. People, as you can see, he's adorable, isn't he? Everyone likes a dog, don't they? And some of the poses he gets him in, a wonderful one with a little puppy. I'm looking forward to a lively time. The bee's going to sting him, I should say. There's no place like home. Asleep on the that's the fender around the fire. There's a funny tale going around here. They're just absolutely fabulous. Oh, what's this one here? You can see the images, just superb. I mean, to be fair, the character Bonzo, he wasn't just on postcards. He come pretty much. He was kind of. I'm struggling for the words. If you can imagine what Mickey Mouse was to the USA, Bonzo was kind of like that to the UK, but probably not as big worldwide. I mean, you could find him. You could get Bonzo soft toys. You could find him on pottery, teapots, cups, mugs. I mean, he also had an animated film as well. So. And he was that popular that Bonzo clubs were formed across Britain, believe it or believe it not. And now people collect memorabilia, and they love to share the knowledge of all different bits of Bonzo memorabilia. As I say, you can even get perfume bottles. In the past, I've had glass perfume bottles. As I said, I paid 30 quid for all these. And I mean, they're not worth mega money. I mean, I'll show you some comps in a bit on eBay. But I mean, if I could get a £5 card, I'd be over the moon. And I'm sure you'd agree that the images, they've got to be worth that. I mean, framed up, they're cool little prints. I mean, people do collect postcards, as you know, and it's a massive collecting area. This really isn't tip of the iceberg. It's the tip of the iceberg. You can get all different postcards, real photographic, colour printed, all different. And most of them are topographical, which just means areas like Birmingham, London, and various landmarks around the world. But postcards are such a big subject matter or collecting niche. People like to just hone in on one thing, and Bonzo, nice little collectible. Now, most of these, I think all of them were done by Valentine's. Now, Valentine's were a very, very good printer of postcards. Well-known British publisher, and they were famous for the high quality of the colour prints. And look at that, they're doing justice to Bonzo here, aren't they? Really vivid colours, come out really nice. And each one, it captures just a really playful scene. Right, so I think the best thing to do now, I'm guessing you're wondering how much they're worth. Now, as I said, I'd be happy at a £5 card, but we'll jump across to eBay now. And we'll have a look, see what they're selling for, and see if I'm going to make any profit on my 30 quid. Right, we're over across on eBay now, and as you can see, I've got the screen up. I'm just going through the completed because I think it's pointless looking at the listed items. You want some proper information, you need some proper data from what's actually sold. So as you can see, the first one here, we got Bonzo, the art school humour postcard, 1924, £8.40. Now that's a nice image. But again, £8.40, over the moon. If I could get £8.40 for each one, I'll be doing cartwheels. Next one up, it was a best offer, so you're not sure what that actually sold for. 1987, Bonzo taking a shower. Another one, 30 quid. Oh, this is a nice one. If you see this one here, this is actually Bonzo pulling a little child on some skis. Now that's a really cool postcard. This one made 20 quid. So that's something to look out for. A bit of a different subject, that, and that's quite cute. And again, we got Bonzo with a mermaid, 19 quid. That's a little job lot of 8. Postcard, dogs on a 3-wheel motorcycle. That's a cool one, 16 quid. And as you can see, scrolling through, there is... Well, these are like some of our ones, some of the ones I've got. Look, £12.95. And another one playing the saxophone. I think... Have I got playing there? I'm sure, or is it the trombone? I've got one very similar. I'm sure I have. Let me just have a quick look. See if I can find it. Yeah, I've got that one. So that one there, as you can see, this one made £12.95 and mine's in lovely condition. So I don't see why that shouldn't be on a par with that. So I think, looking at what we can see here, I'm going to be okay. I should be able to clear my £5 card. As you see, that's a nice one on top of the globe. So fingers crossed, we should make a profit. Had great fun going through all those Bonzo postcards. Fingers crossed, looking at the info, going to make a profit. So if you did enjoy that video, check this video here, as this is another eBay haul. This is all about fountain pens, and this one here is all about badges that I've bought to sell on eBay.